Hi, my name's Gigi from the Health and Happiness Centre. This is part 2 of the Detox workshop that I'm running online for you, so you can do it during the isolation period. It's a great time to do it. So remember, I said in my last video, it's good to look up the benefits of detoxing. How do I know I need a detox? Why do I need a detox? And all that information's online, so I'm not going to bore you with that. Step 1 of detoxing is stop poisoning your body. Step 1, stop poisoning your body. And so we do that by not using fly spray, for example, using your fly swatter. Because as you breathe in the fly spray and the flies breathe in the fly spray, it goes in the body. How do you get it out? Can we get it out? What's in it? All these chemicals. So we're going to start stage 1 is to stop using all kinds of chemicals that are not good for you. So step 1, stop using fly spray, stop using deodorants that we put under our body right in the lymph nodes. The lymph nodes is a part of our immune system. So putting deodorant under there with all these products in it is very bad. You can use something simple like this little crystal, and these crystals neutralize the odor a little bit, but they kill the bacteria that causes the odor. Also, as you detox, you smell a bit more at the beginning as the toxins are coming out, but once you've detoxed regularly, your BO doesn't really smell that much. People who smell a lot have probably got a lot of toxins in them. So using natural products, we can also gradually do small changes using things like organic products, because everything that goes in our skin, so as you're washing the dishes or washing your hands, there are chemicals in those things and they're going in through your skin. The first time I realized that was when I was going through menopause. I started using natural progesterone cream, and I would only have to put the amount of a pea on my skin, and it caused hormonal changes. And that's when I realized, my goodness, what I put on my skin has an issue. It goes into the blood, into your organs, and who knows what it's doing, how much it's accumulating. And perhaps this is a contribution, all these things that we're doing, contributing to more cancer, to more illness. So using just oils, you can get almond oils, very good, coconut oil on your skin, and you can add a few essential oils into it. So I make my own mixture to put on my skin using things like almond oil, coconut oil, and essential oils that can help with elasticity and things like that. So going natural on your skin products. You can use plain vinegar to clean, or some other natural products, and you can also mix in some water and some essential oils and use that for air freshener. Use it for your skin, use it for cleaning, making your own natural stuff. Or those microfiber cloths are great. Most of the time I just clean with water. The other thing we can look at doing is things like having tea that's not in a tea bag because the tea bags are bleached, or looking for more natural products. So step 1 is to stop poisoning yourself. Cleaning products, makeup and things like that. That was one of the reasons I stopped dyeing my hair. I still paint my nails. I've found a product that has less chemicals in it, and often I give myself a break from even that. So regularly, even perfumes. I must mention perfumes. Perfumes and aftershaves and all those things, those odors that are in them are actually hormone, they will change your hormones. So look up things like, why is perfume bad for you? When I got rid of my perfume, it was a big thing. I was going to give it to my daughter because she loves perfume. And then when I saw how bad it was, I just threw it in the bin. Much better to waste it than to put it in your body. Natural toothpastes, or just using things like bicarb soda and charcoal. But you don't have to do that all the time. I do, I encourage you to. But for your detox, why don't you just go clean for your detox? And you'll be surprised when you open your cupboards how many chemicals you have. You can either get rid of them now or just during the detox period. So I'll give you some time. You might want to gradually think about how you want to do that. Just remember, step 1, stop putting things on your body, stop breathing things and putting all those toxic things on you. Even candles, all those scented candles, even the natural ones, they're not using good essential oils. Be very careful. For now, consider how can you clean up, detox your world by putting less chemicals in. Things like plants are great too. Indoor plants absorb a lot of the toxins and give us clean air to breathe. Thinking about doing more of that kind of thing. Also, especially if you have children, how important. Imagine if we had a canary and we sprayed a bit of fly spray around it one day. The next day we sprayed air freshener. The next day we sprayed deodorant. The next day we sprayed perfume. The next day we sprayed window cleaner. The next day we sprayed disinfectant. I don't think that canary would be very healthy, and it may not even live. So our children absorb these things. When we were children, there was very little of this stuff around. My mum used everything fairly good. We had the fly squatters and things like that. But we need to get more natural. The other thing is even soap and shampoos and conditioners. See if you can minimize that. Unless you're really dirty, you don't need soap. There are natural soaps, but minimize. See if you can minimize. It saves you a lot of money as well. And vinegar is great for rinsing out your hair and making it quite soft. It makes my hair very curly when I rinse it with apple cider vinegar. And when I use conditioner, I use organic, and I avoid using shampoos because they're just stripping my hair of their natural oils. Now, we don't have to go too extreme. People say that I'm too extreme, but it all happened gradually over a period of 20 years. I started reducing things that I brought in and being more aware. So step 1 of detoxing is stop poisoning yourself. Have a go, have a look around your house, and then when you think you've minimized enough of poisoning yourself, I'm going to put on the video for step 2. If you've got any questions, please email me. My name's Gigi, G-I-G-I. Email me at healthandhappiness@bigpond.com, and I'll answer any of your questions. Meanwhile, Google can help you as well. Have a great day.